Hey y'all, I'm Stacy.
And I'm Tom with RV Texas, y'all.
Welcome back. Today we're at a park that holds a lot of fantastic family memories for me, Fort Parker State Park. This is a Central Texas park near Waco, and it's a Civilian Conservation Corps park, and you know we love those.
So stick around and we'll show you around Fort Parker State Park.
Holy cow, y'all. Another first for us. You just never know what you're going to see when you're walking around. Right on the side of the headquarters is a vending machine for firewood. How awesome is that? You can come over here. It's $10.99, it says, for a large bundle. You swipe your debit or credit card and you can open one of these hatches and retrieve your bag of firewood. I've never seen that before. That is super cool. Let me help you.
Put him all the way up
There you go. That is a big boy right there.
Wow.
You're handsome.
Yay!
Woo! Wildlife sighting. This really brings back some memories. When I was a kid, I have a lot of family that was from this area, and we used to come up to Fort Parker State Park a lot. It was one of the places we came just about every summer probably, and one of our favorite things to do as kids was to go swimming in the lake. And this is where it was. This is the swimming area, and you can see they've got an old concrete barrier with a ladder to help you get out of the water. But yeah, a lot of great family memories of camping here and swimming and barbecues, and yeah, lots of fun.
Very nice day use area, and one where a pavilion that you can rent. Right here they tell you the fishing regulations of the sizes and how many per day that you can keep, the different types. And they have paddling trails here on the river and the lake. And here at the state park, they rent canoes. And also in the office when we were checking in, they had fishing poles and stuff and fishing gear. So even if you come unprepared, you still can get gear to fish and go out in a kayak. But remember, if you go out in that kayak with a fishing pole, you need a fishing license. So just remember that. Another neat thing about the park here we've noticed is they do have recycling. And some of the other parks say they have it, but we don't ever see it around. This one, you actually see it. Aluminum cans and plastic bottles. So that's pretty cool. Glad to see them doing that.
Y'all know we love CCC Parks, and this park was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps, and so you know they always had a recreation center where they would gather and have dances and things, and so that still is here, as well as their dance floor. You can imagine a lot of fun things have happened here over the years, a lot of fun gatherings, and it's got a great view of the lake. Parker Lake. It's not completely inside the state park, but they do allow boating. They rent kayaks and canoes and things. And but you do have to have a fishing license if you fish within this lake, because it's not completely within the state park
That's
bounds.
if you're on a boat.
If you are fishing from a pier within the state park or on the banks of the state park, you do not need a fishing license. But if you're out in a boat, you do, on the water.
It's another animal rescue. He's booking it though.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not gonna have to pick him up.
He could beat the hare.
Oh yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Didn't even have to pick him up. Easy animal rescue. Okay, this is the primitive camping campsites. So we'll kind of show you.
So this we actually just found by accident as we were driving around kind of looking in the day use area. We saw this bridge and it caught our attention, so we decided to come down and explore. This is actually the trailhead for 3 different trails here in the park. You've got the Burr Oak Nature Trail, which is just a 0.63 mile easy loop. You've got the Springfield Trail, which is a 2.03 mile easy loop. And you have the Navasota River Trail, that's a 1.88 mile one-way that they say is easy also. So this is pretty cool because from right here you can check out 3 different trails. And it looks like the bridge is made to rise with the water level, so that's awesome. One of the things we love about the nature trails is that often they'll have signs telling you about the different things that you're seeing. And the Burr Loop, or Burr Oak Loop, I can't remember exactly the name of it, but the Burr Trail here in Fort Parker State Park is a nature trail that has signage all throughout telling you about the different plants and wildlife. And in this case, it's about a dead tree. Now this is interesting because you think, oh, the tree's dead, it's done, it no longer serves a purpose, but it really does. It says that the insects use it for food, woodpeckers will use it for food, and as the tree, other birds will use it to nest in, and as the tree decomposes, again, it gives its nutrients back to the soil. So it's just a circle of life thing. Even a dead tree has value in the woods. Things you learn on the nature trail. We just found this trail's namesake. It is the Burr Oak Trail because this big daddy is a Burr Oak. And it said Burr Oak is a large species of oak indigenous to North America. The tree can grow to an impressive 100 feet in height and width. Whew. Burr oak produces acorns that are typically covered with a burr-like cap. The Tawakoni Indians use burr oak acorns to make pancakes. They're also an important food staple for many animals. Wow, 100 feet tall and wide.
It is wide. It doesn't really do it justice with this camera, but it is huge.
Wow.
Huge, huge.
Yeah, we could see it from back up the trail.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yes, it is. It's cool.
Yeah. So this is something I never expected to find. Inside Fort Parker State Park, lies the old Springfield Cemetery. I don't think I've ever seen a cemetery inside a state park before, but this is very interesting. This used to be a town. The town of Springfield in the 1850s was the largest town between Houston and Dallas. It had 2,600 people, multiple hotels, general stores, a college, and it was the county seat of Limestone County. But the railroad bypassed it, and at the Reconstruction after the Civil War, there was a lot of issues around this area, and the town ceased to exist. In 1873, it says the town had a devastating fire, and that was about it. So this is what remains, apparently, of Springfield, Texas. This cemetery was founded in 1838, and they said that a lot of the original graves aren't marked because the frontier conditions were so harsh at the time. They would just bury their dead and potentially move on. But they say there's some Revolutionary War heroes in here, some Republic of Texas folks. Let's go see what we find. Certainly unexpected. So this section is the Walker family, and Sanders Walker was a veteran of the Texas War for Independence. He lived from 1818 to 1887. And this is an interesting marker because on each side, there's 4 sides to it, and each side there's a different family member listed. So it's him, his 2 wives, and I think his brother on the other side.
What's interesting is in this area you see, I mean, a lot of these are broken. Many are different types of, just formations of rocks where they had buried people way back when. It's really a unique blend of a lot of different types of grave sites. I don't think I've seen anything like this before.
Wow, y'all, so this is the gravesite of Dr. N. Brooken. It says he was born in eastern New York in 1819 and he died in 1854. It says he was slain for his gold. Really interesting to me. I've been to a lot of old cemeteries. My dad was big into genealogy and we used to travel around and look for ancestors. I've never seen a cemetery where some of the older graves are marked just with a pile of stones. That's really, really interesting.
Okay, now here at the dump station, something kind of unique that I hadn't really seen before. This is very interesting, so it helps you. You can black tank flush here. It's very unique. You can hook your hose onto the end of this and black tank flush. This is non-potable water though, so you can't fill your tanks. Shouldn't need to fill your tanks here if you're staying at the park because it's not full hookups, but it has water and 30 amp electric. So when you dump, you can clean out your tanks and dump. So it's kind of unique. I've never seen this, so it kind of gives you a little flexibility of where to go, and it works. We turn it on, and kind of neat.
And easy in and out here.
Easy in and out. Level spots on both sides, but only one person can go at a time. You can only do one at a time because you've only got one dump. But still, it's nice. Okay, so here's the bathrooms for the camping loop. And we're right down that way. And then right over here, so you can park actually over here, is a fishing pier. And it does have a light to, I guess, fish it a little bit at night if you want. They said they're pulling like 60, 70 pound catfish out of here on a normal basis, and big mouth bass out of here too. So if you like fishing, I think this is a good place to come. nice pier.
And a fish cleaning table right there.
Yep.
Very convenient.
Yep. Catch them there, clean them there. Sounds good to me.
Eat them right there.
And eat them right there, yeah. So we came to show you the shelters and we found a surprise. They have 2 air-conditioned cabins up here. You can see, so 1 and 2 are nice air-conditioned cabins.
Nice view of the lake.
Nice view of the lake. Also, the shelters are right here as well. And all of these share the same bathroom with the camping loop that we showed you. So, I mean, the bathroom is just right down the stairs, right here. So, very nice.
So welcome to our campsite here at Fort Parker State Park. We're in site number 18. It's a pull-through site. The sites here have asphalt pads. They have fire pits, and they have lantern hooks. This particular site has a double lantern hook, and concrete picnic tables, which is great. They're huge, and from what we understand, the concrete picnic tables were one of the projects of the Civilian Conservation Corps, so that's super awesome. And oh, did I mention what lakefront view?
Doesn't get much better than that. Not too shabby, right, Star?
Star has really enjoyed it. She's been listening to the birds and watching the squirrels.